Yeah, I mean, I think last night was prepared us for tonight. We had some resiliency, and basketball. We've told them is a game of momentum and adjustments, and they did get the momentum shifted to them. And how close did they cut it?
Two.
So that shows that we have a lot of composure, and we practice what we do, and the girls responded that fourth quarter.
Your biggest fear coming in, I guess, was their three-point game, and they spread it. It seemed like they all can shoot it. So, how hard was it to defend them?
Man, they got two great shooters, well, more than two, but they do a good job with what they do. Their offense, they put Graves in one quarter and 14 in the other corner, and their guards just break down, and they just try to get you to help out, and then they're wide open set shots. So, we knew we were up against a tough task tonight, and it seemed like they hit some timely threes when they cut that to two, and we just battled through and fought off that wave.
Y'all went to the dribble drive yourself a little bit there in the second half, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, they were strategically clogging up the middle, so a lot of our high-low looks wasn't there, and we were trying to find a way to pull them out on us and just respect us and play us man up all over the place. And the guards done a good job in a little dribble drive, cut the foul line. Kind of gave us a little breathing room from that two-point stretch. And then we just said, hey, they're going to respect us, and we pulled them out on the floor. And then we had some good cuts, missed a few backdoor cuts. But, man, they don't give up. They're a great team, well coached. And that's a good victory for us tonight.
Coach, second time in 3 years, Lindsay's got sick for the semifinals. Just talk about her effort tonight and gutting that out. I mean, she was even throwing up there after you took her out in the last seconds. I mean, just talk about her effort tonight.
I mean, she's a guts. She's a coach's player. She's the most gutsy kid I've ever been associated with, and she laid it on the line for the Maroon right here. Great senior leader. Couldn't ask for a better kid, hard worker, and the girls kind of rallied to play for her tonight.
Tell her, what is it about Lindsay that just makes her a good senior leader for you all? I mean, even when you came in as a freshman, and I mean, have you noticed her leadership skills evolve over the years? And just talk about what it means to you to see her out there and helping you all tonight.
I mean, she's always there for us, and she always gives us 110%. She always starts our defensive rallies, and she's always there for us. I mean, she's in there throwing up for us because she gave it her all. She's never going to quit on us, and that's what makes her a leader.
Well, how concerning is it maybe tomorrow to not have her at her top of the game?
I mean, we battled some injury with her ankle, and right before district tournament and first round district, wasn't it? So we played some minutes without her in some games, and definitely hope that she can heal and mend and just be able to help in any way in this big game. But if not, the girls, they'll rally together to play for her.
Coach, you talked about them being a pretty good team, and obviously they were. You guys got up on them. I'm sorry. 16-2 early on, and then it's 31-27 at the half. I mean, what's the demeanor at halftime? Are you thinking about what you let get away, or just realizing they're pretty good?
I can't focus on what they're doing, but we had a good little talk at halftime. I was frustrated with our offense. I think our offensive shot selection, and we'll go back and look at that. We kind of fed into their momentum changer there because they rushed us in some shots, and we wasn't patient, methodical enough ourselves. I think we were up 20-10 at the end of one, and we go with a 4-point lead. And we had to challenge our defensive side in the second half, and I think we responded well. And they hadn't seen the defense that we employed there in the fourth quarter. And I think that was the game changer. It kind of made them back dribble, and they were kind of hesitant on how to attack it. They got some great shooters. I mean, we had to go through the playbook tonight to find out what was going to stop us.
How big was it for Braelyn to bounce back for y'all last night after her frustrating foul trouble last night?
And she knew she was destined to have a good game. It's good to see, I don't like to see any kid, but when we get two in the first half, it's almost a given.
Braelyn, how frustrating was last night for you?
It's different, I guess. I haven't had any foul trouble all year, and then come down here first half of the game, that's it. But I know coming out in the second half that I'd do anything it takes just to get past that first game, no matter circumstances.
What was your mindset coming into tonight?
Definitely bouncing back. I mean, this is what we worked for all year, and we're back to where we want to be, and hopefully we'll just finish it off and win.
Taylor, they got it down to 2-point game in the third quarter, and then y'all started to stretch it back out. You had a couple of 3-point plays there late in the quarter. How important was it for you to get the ball and be able to finish on those plays when you did get it down there close?
Well, I mean, I was just making plays for the team. I mean, that definitely sparked us, and that gave us a little momentum. And then our girls started hitting shots after that. So, I mean, that just gave us a little bit of momentum, and then the girls finished it out.
Y'all just have a different demeanor about you after this game compared to last year, Taylor. Do y'all feel different, or more comfortable, more business-like? I mean, just what is the feeling amongst the team going to the Mars Championship?
It's definitely more business-like. We're going to go in tonight, get rested up, and get focused for tomorrow.
Braelyn?
Clark Range, they've got their legacy sort of like South Greene. They go to the state tournament a lot. Did you all see them anywhere during the camps or season, or what's your take on Clark Range?
When we come down here at camp in the summer, we try to play, the toughest that we can get. So we did get Clark Range, but unfortunately Meadows didn't play in that game, so it was a lopsided affair. But they're well coached. Lamar's he's going to have them prepared for whatever they need tomorrow.
Braelyn, just seeing Lindsay out there as a sophomore, is her mentality, is that contagious for you younger girls? Or, I mean, do you take anything away from the mentality that she brings to the court? Or, I mean,
Oh yeah, she definitely sets the tempo on defense. Just playing hard. She usually plays on their best players, and we know our roles on defense, and she usually has the best assignment. So we just give her our all on defense there.
what do you take away from her game as you sophomores? I mean, is there anything that y'all pick up about the way she carries herself out there, or anything like that?
Oh yeah, she's definitely a role model to just give it 110% every single game. I mean, she's been doing that since her freshman year.
Stephen, what do you see as the keys going into tomorrow's game to come out with another state championship?
We'll just have to break down some film. We take it play at a time, game at a time, day at a time. So girls hadn't seen any film on it yet. We're going to do whatever it takes. Maybe we have to speed them up, not let them get in the half-court sets.
You take it as a personal challenge going against Meadows, considering you were both Miss Basketball finalists?
It's always a personal challenge, no matter who I play against. But knowing that she's literally 2 times bigger than me, I know I'm going to have to work 10 times harder.
Well, how do you approach that going into the game, knowing that's your matchup and that she is physically more dominant than you from just a simple size perspective? What do you have to do to slow her down and take advantage on the other end?
Well, I don't think it's that we have to slow her down. I think it's that we have to speed her up. If we keep on running the ball like we always do, we won't have to deal with her. And then even if they do get into half court, I know the 4 other players are going to have my back to double down on her or do whatever we have to do to stop her.
Stephen, you kind of see her as, I guess, kind of the cog that makes them go. I think she had about half their points tonight.
Yeah, they're a team that likes to set in the offense and be patient and work it around, and you give her some touches. So we just got to break down some film and see what the weaknesses are, and then try to exploit ours.
Well, and all these girls have been in this situation before. How big of an advantage is that?
That's kind of what we've talked about. Strength of schedule and experience have been the 2 things that we brought into this. And I think the experience is how we're able to fight off these storms and battle the way that was thrown at us the last 2 nights.
That mentality, just for Lindsay to come out there tonight, Coach, is that something that you've seen from her, all 4 years there? Or has it evolved during your time knowing her? Or?
Yeah, we don't have enough time for me to tell you Lindsay's stories. I've been to hospitals with her. We've had rescue squad come in there and work with her during the Land Our Ladies Classic. It's always something with her. But she's a coach's player, and they only come around every once in a while, so we've enjoyed her.
You ever had to tell her no, you can't? I mean, no, you're too sick to play, or I mean, just like.
Well, she.
I guess as a senior with 2 games left, that didn't come into play now. But I mean,
We'll say she didn't agree with me resting her and taking care of her at the end of the year. I mean, that's just how she is. She would run through a brick wall for her teammates.
Something I was noticed on the stat sheet: 3 turnovers tonight. That's
Man, you girls are not going to believe this, but we had 3 turnovers, and I told them, when we worked our delay game, which we worked for probably 2 months, and not to have a turnover the whole fourth quarter, but we got 3 turnovers and 19 for 21 for the foul line. That's scary when we can do that night in and night out.
Well, another part of that 13 or 14 foul line in the fourth quarter. I mean, how impressive is that in crunch time that they're making those shots?
Yeah, it's good to hit them, in crunch time.
Congrats. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Girls played hard tonight.
I noticed you kind of, Braelyn, you had that wide eye when I said 3 turnovers.
Yeah.
What's kind of your presence as a point guard out there trying to take care of the ball?
We know as the game gets closer, that's what you got to do, and we did that. that was a big part of the game tonight, especially in the fourth quarter.
Not being in a situation like that all year long, I think last night I looked up, in your wins, you've beaten people by like 37 points a night.
Mm-hmm.
How do y'all, now that you're here and in those situations, how does that help you, or how do y'all go about that?
Like Coach said, we've been preparing for it in practice, and they get after us in practice, and that helps us a lot towards the end of the year.